Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the opening riff in Crazy Train. And this is an 8th note rhythm, so it kind of helps you with working on your rhythms. So let me bring the camera down, and then we're gonna play it. So I'll show you the way Randy actually plays it. You know, it uses these fingers here. He kind of uses these fingers, but there's a little bit easier way. So you know, if you're more in the beginning stages, you know, upper beginner, you probably have to be upper beginner to be able to play this. A lot of finger movement in here, but I'm going to show you a little easier way to do this. And again, this comes from I use this a lot with my students to teach rhythms, guitar tab method. So pick that up if you want to get these the tabs for all of this. So what we're going to do here, 8th notes go, quarter notes go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8th notes we gotta have we add ands in between those. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you know, so there's some quarter notes and some 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and quarters. 2, 3, 4 eighths. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If you notice my foot, quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8th notes, I'm going to hit downbeat, but then on upbeat too. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The numbers are actually at the same tempo. I'm just adding ands in between. So I'll do some quarter notes and 8th notes again, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yep, so there you go. That's how 8th notes work, and that's what this whole riff is all surrounded around, 8th notes. So what we're going to do here is you want to play the 2nd fret on the E string 2 times, and then we're going to kind of like make a power chord kind of shape. This is going to go over in the 4th fret on the A string, and then you're going to come back to that note there on the E string. So, and then technically, if we're gonna do 8th notes, it would be down up. So down up, down up. But Randy does all down strokes because it's all, you know, it's you know, the metal and the heavy driving, you know, kind of music. You use a lot of down strokes. You can do it either way, but anyways, it's gonna be, you know, frets 2 on the E string. 4 on the A string. And then what you're going to do that, if you come back to here, you're going to go over and reach over with your pinky, and you're going to hit the 5th fret. And then come back to that 2nd fret. So it's then 5th on the A string, back to that note on the E string. And then guess what? We're going to come back over here to the 4th fret, hit that, and back to the E string. So it's 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2. Just kind of going back and forth between that. 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, 2. Yep, and there you go. Get that down. Then the last part is we're going to go, and again, Randy does this other way, but here's a little easier way to do it. You're now going to do, and practice these separately to begin with. You're going to go the 2nd fret on the A string, and then open the A string. And then you're going to go to the 4th fret on the E string, and then you're going to hit the open A string after that. So 2 and open on the A string, 5 on the E string, and go back down and hit the open A string again. Do a bunch of those. So you gotta make sure you keep coming back to that A string at the end. Open the A string, don't hit the E string. That's actually the next part, so you don't want to do the next part 2 times. So 2 0 4 0 2 0 4 0. And then the second part of that is basically the same, except for you're going to 2 0 on the A string, and then you're going to do 4. But now instead of going to the E string, you're just going to hit the open E. Going to the A string, you're going to hit the open E string instead. So do a bunch of those. So you have the first part, back to A string, 2 0 3 4 0 on the A string. The second part is 2 0 4 and then 0 on E string. And then you put them together. 2 0 3 2 0 4 0 2 0 4 0. So again, the first 0 at the very end ends off on the A string. The second time through it ends off on E string. So make sure you can do that. So you want to be able to do these 2 parts separately. Really good. And then this part, really good on its own. Then when you got it going good, just both parts, put them together. And then there's Crazy Train, the the opening riff. And again, you could do alternate picking, because that's generally that you do with 8th notes. Down, up, 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 down, up. And you can't do that. It's kind of a good practice to do strict alternate picking, but just know that he actually does all down picking. So if you want to do a down picking, go ahead. Again, he does a little. He actually uses the other fingers in there. So there you go. There's a quick little riff there from the opening there of Crazy Train. So it's kind of a if you're more maybe the upper beginner or something, that can be a good little finger exercise for you. Kind of fun to do. So yeah, work on that, and again, pick up that book, because that's where all these short little riffs are coming from. So you can get the tabs in there, and you can actually look at the actual rhythm and decipher what the rhythm is in here. I'll kind of a little bit go over it, in here, but I think if I do this in the videos, you guys are gonna get really bored. So and then we'll have to have big long videos. So I'm just gonna kind of show you the riffs, and then you can kind of work out mainly the rhythms on your own if you pick up that book. So that's it. So Crazy Train, that's your little riff for this week. All right, have fun with that. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one.